Events are still moving on at a fast pace, and the possibility of interference is becoming much less as the power of the Dark Ones is being diminished. Much depends upon their ability to continue funding their needs, and it is slowly becoming more difficult as their activities are being affected by the lack of funds. The higher powers will continue to restrict their activities as they have done for many years. Now, however, their options are becoming more limited and they struggle to keep their projects moving. Many times they have tried to get round the limitations imposed upon them. However, it is to no avail and they are unable to carry on with their plan to start a Third World War, and have been told in no uncertain terms that in no circumstances will they be allowed to start one. Meanwhile, moves to enable disclosure to go forward are well advanced and nothing will be allowed to prevent it from being announced. Other issues that are also planned to bring out the truth are proceeding well. On many fronts people are finding the courage to tell their truth and they will be protected. The lies are no longer being accepted and the cover-up is being exposed. The time for the release of the truth has now arrived, and when history is rewritten it will be remembered as the time of revelations. The truth is so different to what you have been led to believe. In fact, many will find it incredible that you could have been misled for so long. The peaceful life you have yearned for will soon be within your grasp, and the changes will eventually be worldwide. All that has prevented you from enjoying your entitlement will be overcome and nothing of the old unacceptable ways will be allowed to remain. Your needs will be covered so that eventually you shall be able to enjoy life to the full. The bad dream that you are just emerging from will end, and much assistance will be given to you so that necessary changes are manifested. They will of course require your help along with your extraterrestrial friends who have accompanied you on your journey. Even in your lifetimes there have been several occasions on which they have prevented major catastrophes. There is a time that is approaching when you shall have a close relationship with beings who have lived within your Earth. They see that you have evolved sufficiently for them to make themselves known to you. There will also be others from off-Earth who will help you with your transition to becoming galactic beings, although that event is still quite a way off. A wonderful future awaits you that will more than compensate for all of the lives you have had in the lower vibrations. You have learned much over a long period of time and it will considerably help you with future experiences. As you are finding out, life is a whole series of experiences that have prepared you for greater things. Take the lessons of life seriously, as they have much to teach you that will enable you to rise up beyond the need to spend further lives on Earth. No one is any greater or lesser than anyone else, as it is simply a matter of where you are on the ladder of evolution. Help your fellow traveler where you can, as a kind word or a helping hand can be very uplifting. Karma is neither good or bad in aspect that it simply covers lessons that need to be learned if you are to continue evolving. Regardless of what experiences you go through, be assured that they are necessary, although some are voluntary and result from a desire to help another soul evolve. So try to do your best in all circumstances, knowing that there is much to your credit in helping others. The Dark Ones have encouraged you to see others as separate from you, whereas you are all one. So look beyond the outer covering, as all of you have come from the source of all that is. Also remember that a soul has many lives experiencing in all races. As this is the end of a solar cycle, it is a time when many souls will ascend, having risen above the lower vibrations. Those who have not achieved a high level will continue as before in a new cycle that is another opportunity to make progress. No one is left without help, and it is freely given when requested, although it may not be exactly as expected. In the lower vibrations you can experience great happiness but also sorrow, and both will further your evolution. The end times are in the course of dramatic changes that are well advanced. Mother Earth is naturally involved and is already starting to initiate necessary changes. She has allowed her body, to be used in many negative ways so as to help your evolution. However, she has decided that now is the time to concentrate on her own needs, and the cleansing of the earth has commenced. The changes will cause people to move to safe grounds and adequate warning will be given, and ultimately the earth will be transformed. At the higher levels it will be restored to a time when it was referred to as the Garden of Eden. It will be a joy and pleasure to be part of such changes and live in harmony and peace once again. To many souls on earth the position seems hopeless as the Dark Ones seem to be in charge and too powerful to be removed. However, that is not the true position at all, and as is often pointed out, much good work is going on behind the scenes. Indeed, it has been so for quite a long time, and to reach the successful stage you are in now has taken a lot of patience and careful work. The Dark Ones have exalted themselves above all others, believing that they are the masters of the world. Now they are realizing that the light has progressively grown stronger on Earth. It has attracted the help of the higher powers, and the balance has changed places and the light is now the dominant force. There is no way that the Dark Ones can now achieve their objectives, although they will fight to the last. Go about your work with every confidence that before long the promised changes will manifest. Some are very close at this time and you are getting hints of what is in store in your news reports. The truth has been hidden for so long, but not much longer, as it must come out very shortly to direct people's energies in the right direction. The problem has been that the Dark Ones have largely controlled your press and have not allowed the real news to be presented to you. That situation is soon to change, and then the true news will enlighten you, and where the Dark Ones are concerned will shock many who have had little if any knowledge of their activities. There is no necessity to fear them any longer, as they are so closely monitored that nothing they do or plan can happen secretly any longer. They have trapped themselves in the very situation they planned for the human race and cannot now escape justice for the crimes they have committed. This message comes through my higher self. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. In love and light. Mike Quincy.